Poet, and we're on the RedCubed server, but a little bit different RedCubed server. Ha 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 ha! You read that, you see that, the RedCubed public server is where we are. Now, this doesn't look like very much. It's just a weird little cave hole in the ground. Kind of looks like the mines map from Quakecraft or something. Pow, pow, pow. Something like that, but here we basically have the spawn, I believe, where people will come in to the world for the first time. They will see... Whoops! Wasn't me. Was not me. You can't prove that it was me at all. Not even slightly. Blah. Wait. Yeah, blah. That's what they all say. Alright. Nobody will know that I was here. So, you've got the rules, the server concept, etc., etc., etc. Like any server does, you know, no griefing, no swearing, no whatever we're going to say for the rules. And then to get to the spawn, you type /warp spawn, and it takes you here. Oh, very neat, very nice. Like the little snow-capped mountains. Maybe a little bit too much snow. It looks okay. So you got your little spawn area. I like that letter P. I like how they wrote that. You know, that's how I should have wrote it in my dinosaur world. It's only 3 blocks high. Huh. I'm gonna memorize that. I'm gonna memorize how they wrote that so that I can put that maybe on my... Yeah, the writing is really good. Should be tutorials somewhere for writing in Minecraft, writing with Minecraft blocks. But anyway, you get to this little spawn area, and I think they've made it, or at least I hope they've made it so that no normal user can get up and over. I'm just gonna try to parkour my way up. See if I can. Oh, I can. See, that'll have to be worked on, because then you can just see, like, void. Because this is a custom hub area. So, places like that should be removed. Places like that, you know. Just make them all 2 blocks high so that nobody really savvy can do like that, you know? So maybe take that out. That way I can't really... No, I can still get up. You see, that's the hard part about it. I can totally get up here. I can totally, with all that effort, I can get up there. Come on! I can do it. Ugh, yes. Now I'm up there. Now I'm up here. Yep. You can still get up. So it's really a matter of basically having to find a balance between where you can go and where you can't go, and things of that nature. Maybe like that, and then that fixes most things. I don't know. Like that. We'll have to really work on that. Yeah, that's a little bit better already. Maybe like that. Although I'm sure... I did just jump that. And now I'm up here. Man! There's no safe area. I'm sure there will be people who, no matter what you do, they will get above where they should be, and they'll fall into the void. And we're probably going to have like a permission setting so that you can't physically walk this far. But it kind of takes away from the whole experience. We will have people with flyability. I don't know if it'll be activated in here in the hub areas. But I'm sure it's okay. I'm sure it's fine. So, you're at this little area here. You got your spawn area. And we walk through it. Oh, that is cool. Little arrow block. That is so cool. Nice. Go this way. Little arrows guiding you the whole way. Very cool. Redstone. Some emerald. Chests and stuff. They don't have anything in them. Probably they're going to be permission protected, so people will always wonder what's in them. Nothing. Actually, we should put something. We're going to put... No, I know what we're going to put. Haha. Yes. That's what we put in there. Okay. And this is the main hub. Or at least how it looks so far. Still very, very, very work in progress. I'm sure you've seen this on other people's channels. If we're even allowed to show this, I don't really care whether or not we're allowed to show it because I don't see any harm in it. So here we got shopping area. No, this whole area is shopping area. This area, maybe. Right? Oh, maybe not. There's a big S there, but I thought this was like for survival world. And in fact, this sign over here says, should this link straight to the survival world? Or should it link to another area with the rules, etc.? So, is it supposed to be S for survival or S for shopping? I don't quite get the letters up there don't really help. I love how that letter P looks, as I was saying, and that one too, for spelling out my name, P-O-E-T. I want to do that on the RedCubed server and on my dinosaur world, and this looks very nice, very ornate. An ornate letter P. Very cool. And this will go, I don't know what section this is for. Let's read the sign. Portal room. That's, again, not very descriptive. I hope that this will eventually be more user-friendly, and I might work on that, because we all have the ability to work on this kind of stuff. VIP lounge. Oh, that's going to be cool. That is going to be so cool. There's going to be a portal here. You walk through the portal, takes you to your VIP. Okay. Oh! Oh, am I allowed to show this? I'm going to show it. I don't care. Oh, cool. Maybe some of the people who have donated. I'm not sure. There's Dave. Minus Sans mustache. There's the little ones. I guess these are... This is testing for the smaller statues and for the bigger statues for those who donated a little bit more. Very cool. Very cool. I'm probably not supposed to show this, but like I said, I don't care what you're going to do, sue me. Kick me off the server? Okay. So, we're basically working on it. There's not a whole lot to show you guys. How do I get back? There's not a whole lot to show you guys just yet. I think that was about it. This is the main area. Hall of Fame. Is that what that is? What is this? Hall of Fame. Indeed it is. This is for the people who donated and that kind of stuff, I think. So that's very cool. I think the H could be a little bit different. If I'm going to be fair here, let's play around. I got some building ability. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, people watching who... Pillar quartz, chisel quartz, block quartz. There we go. Okay. People watching from the build team who are probably like, oh god, Poet's about to start building. But like, look at that. Doesn't that look more like an H if we were to do the same thing over here? Ugh. And like that. Ugh. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe they know what they're doing a lot more than I do. Yeah, sorry. Not having any of that. Good enough. Good enough then. H? That looks better. Oh, that's the ticket. Is that one little block right there? Oops, not there. Right there. Because now the F, it looks right. See, have I been opt? I have been. That's dangerous. Give Poet op power for the world. So yeah, that's much better. Okay, so got the Hall of Fame. Really cool. That's gonna be for all the statues and stuff. So I don't know why they're over in the VIP area. That's just testing though. So I think that's about it. What warps do we have? Okay, so let's see. Warp, HOFT. Okay, so this is the Hall of Fame test, I imagine, where we're going to have some player heads. There's our famous player Steve. There's Jake without, looks like he's had a haircut. Jake with a haircut, Patch. We got Steve, Skeleton, Wither Skeleton, Zombie, Creeper, Steve. We've got Drew, we've got Jake, we've got Lynn Rondo, Chuckles 1996, and Patch M142. $0. $20. Minus $150 from Jake because he's actually a negative influence on you guys. What's this? There's nothing in there. All right. So that's kind of a cool idea. I like that. I really like the heads on the plaques like that. I didn't imagine it to be this way at all. I was more going to put them like on the pillar courts kind of thing. I was going to put them like you'd have pillars for all the players' heads, and then the players' heads would be sitting on the pillars. But this works too. I like this kind of idea. It's very neat. The potato spud. Yeah, very cool. I accept it. I think of these three, the one I like the best is obviously going to be this one. I think this could be prudent that a bit. That looks nice. I like the cyan wool. And you could texture this a little bit better, this awning as it is. You could texture it, make it look more like an actual awning. Might be a cool idea. Maybe I'll build in here. Maybe I'll try my hand at building one of these. So let's see what else we got. /warp. We've got /warp HOF test. So another Hall of Fame test. Oh, they've just got 2 warps to the same place. /warp patchland. I don't like the sounds of this. Hole in floor. What? Hole in floor. I don't know what that means. So /warp Remco. Let's go spy on what he's been doing. Doesn't look like too much yet. Remco is one of the better builders on the server. You guys have seen on my RedCubed series me going to his house there to basically loot all of his stuff. And he's got huge building talents. He's definitely a builder. I think he's on several pretty popular building servers as well. But he's got nothing set up yet. Hold on. Hold that thought. What's this? Huh. Building ideas. Like just building schematics. Not schematics necessarily, but that's totally his style. This is an idea for the building at spawn. If we go to /warp spawn and we go over to where we were, like that building totally looks like something Remco had made. It looks very similar. Yeah? So, very cool. That should almost link to the VIP lounge. I mean, I know that this is all VIP, but it should almost be like you go through here to go into the VIP lounge. You know, the nice little building. It's a parkour area. This one, I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe nothing. Staff area. I don't know. Mini games. Whatever we're going to have. Let's see what else we got. /warp. That's it. That's it. Okay, so we've seen it all except for Patchland, which I have no idea where or how or what that is. Because of that hole in floor thing. But there we go. That's what our progress on the public server is so far. It doesn't look like much. But like for survival area, there's literally nothing that we have to do to build it. You guys are going to be in control of building that. Minus like a hub area. I kind of hope that they do it like some servers where you go through the portal and it takes you to another hub area like this, where this area would be protected, but then you can go in like 3 or 4 different directions to build in. Would be nice. So I think that would be probably the best way to do it. Just my opinion, though. Obviously not everyone's. So that's pretty much done. We can almost consider that done, even though the hub hasn't been built. Survival world, done. For the parkour area and for what is this, portal room? Portal rooms to what, I wonder? Different people's houses, maybe? I don't know. I'm so uninvolved with the public server build. It's sad. But what I'd like to do is build parkour. That's where I'd be happy. That's what I'm happy with. I've always wanted to try my hand at that. And I think that I'd be pretty good at that. So I'm going to try maybe doing some of those. if they'd let me. And then otherwise, survival world, I might want to help in building some of the areas in the hub for the survival world. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. Just wanted to show you guys a little update on the public server, because I know that a lot of people have been asking. A lot of people even going so far as to say, well, you guys said that you would be open and you guys are liars. You just wanted the money. To be honest, I haven't personally seen a cent of the money. It's all tied up in the server, I hope. It's all going towards you guys. So this is kind of just showing off what we have done so far. It's definitely work in progress, like I said, so all of this might change. None of this might be here when we finally get people here. The other question I get a lot is, when will VIPs who paid for early access get early access? I don't know that we're ready for that just yet. It could be that when we're starting places like the parkour, that we will actually like rope off an area, protect an area. We haven't really dealt with permissions or things like that yet, though. So that's kind of where we're at with that. As soon as we get permissions down, then we can say, like, okay, you guys can only go in this little area and watch us. You can't, like, jump around and break blocks and get in our way. Or maybe that's what we let you guys do. I really don't know. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button. It does help, and it does promote the public server that you guys are on. So definitely check that out. And subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help us too. Helps us support ourselves. And with that, we'll be seeing you. I'll update you on the public server as new things happen, and maybe when a lot more work has been done. But just wanted to let you guys know that, yep, we are working on it. It's here. Don't worry. You'll get access to it. When is it opening? No set date yet, and we'd be ridiculous to set a date. We're still aiming for late October, I think, was always the date that I had in my mind. But don't hold us to that. It might be longer, because there is obviously a lot of work left to do. We've only got a few people working on it, so thank you guys. Check us out next time on the RedCubed server. Do all those other awesome things that you people do. Bye-bye.